Hello, so a few days ago I finished watching the new Netflix series, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, and I just wanted to give my thoughts on it very briefly. So, I thought it was a really good show, and I have not really seen this use of puppetry in a while, and the puppetry in this show was really good. I really think that they balance the puppetry and practical effects with CGI, which I really wish more companies would do nowadays rather than just doing all CGI, because CGI is cool, but a lot of times we know it's not really there, and it's much better if practical effects are there. So the plot of Age of Resistance is that there's these like multiple stories of many Gelfling. There's Rien and Gurchin, and then there's Deet, and there's Brea and their sisters, and there's this podling called Hub which accompanies Deet, and each of them are from there's 7 clans of Gelfling. So there's Stonewood clan, there's the Vaprin clan, there's the Draction, there's Groton, and I can't quite remember the other ones, but they're there. So we do see a lot of the Skeksis, and the Skeksis are the rulers, so this series takes place after they break the crystal, and there's the Skeksis and the Mystics. If you've seen the original Dark Crystal movie, then you would probably know that. So the Skeksis try to find a way to live long or be immortal, and they capture a Gelfling named Mira, who is Rien's girlfriend, because Rien and Mira are guards at the castle. And this all starts when the scientist, who is played by Mark Hamill, finds a way to live longer by draining a Gelfling's essence. And so he does this by capturing Mira, and Rien watches, and Mira dies. And so the whole goal of the show is Rien needs to learn what the Skeksis are doing, and for Deek's plot, there's she has to go to the All-Maudra, who I guess. So the Gelfling, each of the 7 clans have their own Maudra, and the leader of all of them is the All-Maudra, who is currently the Vaprin. So she's on a quest to go tell them about the Darkening, which is threatening the Nurlocks of the Groton place. So she's on her quest, and she's accompanied by a podling named Hup, who I really like. He's a cute character. And then we get the plot with Brea, who I don't remember what happens, but she's kind of wondering why does everyone worship the Skeksis so much, and she goes on this quest. She meets elders, and then she finds out that there's the Song of Hra, which is their planet, and she meets this rock thing named Lore. But later in the series, all the main Gelflings meet up. They realize that the Skeksis must be defeated, and the Skeksis find out about this, and there's a battle near the end, and I thought it was a really good show. I like how it expanded on the world of Hra. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I like how we get more in depth about what the Gelfling are, and how the Skeksis work. How did they get this way? When did they start draining essence? And we see a lot of the Chamberlain, and the Chamberlain was pretty big in the original Dark Crystal movie, and he still does that whimper. It's kind of good, and the voice actors they got are really good. They got Mark Hamill, they got Harvey Fierstein, I think they got Jason Isaacs, who was Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies. And yeah, they got a lot of top-notch voice actors for this. Um, I think it's pretty good. It's a really good series for the Dark Crystal. I might say it's actually better than the original Dark Crystal movie, but it's a prequel. And it was a really good story considering like we all know what eventually happens to the Gelfling and how the crystal like will like be healed. I assume a whole lot of people like have seen the original Dark Crystal movie before this series, but it was still really good. And I like how we like learn about like how things came to be. Like for example, like in the original movie, the scientist has like a light bulb, like a light for an extra eye, and we find out that the Chamberlain like used a peeper beetle, which feasts on eyes to like get an eye after he's like the Chamberlain's like a really cunning person. So the Dark Crystal is really good. It's visually amazing. If you like Jim Henson puppetry, it's really good. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2 because I still feel like there's some stuff needed to explaining, but I really like the show and I wouldn't mind seeing more of this, but yeah, we all know all the Gelfling die out, right? But it was really good. I would totally recommend it for anybody who likes Jim Henson stuff. So watch Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.